Hi everyone, this is Arlene. Today's project I will be using Stampin' Up's Howl-o-ween Treat stamp set. And I'm going to be making a little goodie bag to using this hand sanitizer by Bath & Body Works. This is something that I picked up last weekend when we were shopping. And it's got the little owls on there, and when I saw that, I knew I had to have it because I knew I had this stamp set at home and I had been wanting to make something with it. So perfect opportunity for that one. I'm going to be using 3 of the stamps out of this set today. The witch and the witch's hat and the owl and the little jack-o'-lantern candy holder. And you'll see that this is a new packaging for the Bath & Body Works hand sanitizer. They used to be a little on the more square, and so this right here that you're seeing, the orange, has been cut out using a silhouette pattern, and it actually has 4 pieces, but the inset for it was made for the older version of the hand sanitizer hold packaging, so I'm just using the 3 cutouts patterns here. So we've got the base, and then we have the 2 that I used the pattern paper on, and like I said, there was a little inset there that actually held the hand sanitizer, but I couldn't use that because it was square, wasn't the right shape. But I love this new one anyway. But this one right here that I'm using is the Happy Hauntings Designer Series paper by Stampin' Up. I'm using the Starry Sky side there, but it is a double-sided paper. It's a 12 by 12, so it's great for 12 by 12 scrapbooking as well too. And so I'm using 3 of the colors of stamp pads. I've got the basic black, the rich razzleberry, and the Tangelo twist. Those 3 colors right there. I'm also using one of the Big Shot dies. It's the framelets, and it's the Boo to You, and those correspond with the stamp set that I'm using. So there's a set of 9 of those framelets. But I'm going to be using the witch's hat and the owl, and of course the little jack-o'-lantern treat bag. Those are the 3 stamp sets I'm using today, so we'll be using that. And so I've got, in addition to the orange cardstock and the Designer Series paper, I've just got a piece of scratch white cardstock. This one is Stampin' Up's Whisper White, and it's real smooth. It's got a real smooth finish to it. I really like stamping with it, making cards, scrapbooking as well too. It gives the ink stays to the surface of the paper, so it gives it a nice, your stamped images look very nice there. So I'm going to stamp that up using that Tangelo twist. And then we're going to take the die, one of the dies there, and stamp it up. I'm sorry, we're going to use the Big Shot and cut it out. And what this does, it just, right there, there's some washi tape that I've got. That's from the Happy Haunting series. It's a set of 3, and that actually is showing me, you can see one on the right too, it's showing me where my center is of where my camera is recording. I tend to go off to the right or to the left too much. So I'm using the magnetic platform, and that's going to help that die stay in place. So you take one of the plates, place it on the top of that magnetic platform, take your paper that you're going to cut out, and then just place it there, your die on there. Do you see how it stays on? Because it's magnetic, so it's got a little bit. It still does, it can shift if you move it or something, but it's less likely to move when you run it through your Big Shot. And that's great, because sometimes they do tend to move, especially these smaller ones. So you just run it through, and I'm going to run it through twice again, just to make sure I get a nice image that's been cut. It's nice and clean and crisp cut there. And then, like I said, this alleviates the need for cutting around everything. It cuts in the middle, too, which sometimes can be a little difficult to do. Underneath that handle, in between the handle there, on this one. So see how easy that is? Always make sure you put those little pieces back into their container as soon as you can, too, because they've been known to grow legs and run away at my house. So there's the 3. I use the rich razzleberry for the hat and the basic black for the owl. And now I'm going to start putting it together. And before I put on the pattern paper, I'm going to take that hand sanitizer, and I'm just using a little cellophane bag here. It's a small one. It's actually for, originally I'd gotten them for putting votive candles in. So that's the size that they are right there. And then just take that top of that cellophane bag. And again, like I said, I'm just making sure it's going to be sandwiched in between right there. So I'll fold it over and then place it in there. And this one took a little bit of, that cellophane bag wants to kind of move around a little bit. So just make sure that the holes are lined up and that you have not put the cellophane in between the holes. That it's lower. And there you go. Make sure you just adjust it and make sure that it's hiding as much as you can inside that, the pattern there. And then just staple it. And then now I'm going to take the pattern paper and put adhesive on the back side. This is the fast fuse, and I wanted to use the fast fuse because I know it's a little bit stronger than just the regular adhesive, and because I did have to staple it, and it was in a straight flat surface that I was putting this on, I know the fast fuse is going to hold up a little bit better. It's got more adhesion, so it will just stay on there like that. It's so cute. I love that starry sky back there, that background. I've got some extra. I know I can make some scrapbook pages with that for the Halloween for coming. So I'm going to just use the same fast fuse adhesive for the owl. I didn't want to pop him up. I wanted him to stay flat, but I'm going to use Stampin' Dimensionals for the hat and the pumpkin as well. So I want to make sure that the hat is going to, the tip of the hat right there is going to stay in between the two holes because I'll be threading ribbon through it. So I've just positioned it, making sure it was right there. And my little owl is going to be whimsical, a little bit on the wonky side, just like our life here. So I just used a couple of Stampin' Dimensionals, put those on. Isn't this a cute stamp set? I love this. And the owls can be for fall too, so I know I can get more use out of them than just one holiday. And then just a couple more. You could probably just use one for this pumpkin, the jack-o'-lantern holder. And he's going to be holding that, the little owl. So cute. Okay, and then just take, this is just some in my stash. I had some sheer satin ribbon. I used black and thread it through there. And I'm actually going to be making just a little knot there. You can tie it in a bow, but lots of times I am not really good at bow making. I need to get a little bit better at that. I mean, I can, but I always usually land up doing a knot. It just looks a little bit better, for me anyway. Some people I know can make wonderful bows. They're beautiful, but me, I'm more of a knot girl. Okay, so, and just trim off the ends. Right there. Okay, and the other one, and then you're almost done. I have one more thing I wanted to do. I'm going to take some of those rhinestones, and that's from the iced rhinestone package, and I'm using the biggest size, and I'm going to put a couple of these rhinestones onto the eyes, just to give him give that owl a little bit of bling right there. There we go. There's one, and the other. You could do little googly eyes too. That would be cute. But I like the bling of this one. And there you have it. Quick and easy. Little gift tag. You can also put little munchies in there, little goodies, treats. And it's a nice little easy gift to give. So I thank you for watching, and I hope this gave you some inspiration that you can go and make things to give as well. Look forward to more videos of mine, and please subscribe if you like this. Give me the thumbs up button, and have a great week. Thank you.